I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Well, race number 2, and the exotics will begin at start of the bipod, and this race you need to get on by 12:20, 20 past 12. It's over 1,400 meters, and it is a maiden plate. So let's get straight into the package for race number 2.
In the orange, and Celtic Chief's going to make a big race of it on the left-hand side. Coming to the 250 though, and Celtic Chief now takes command. And it's Celtic Chief from Future Flow over the last 100 metres. And Celtic Chief is going on for the victory. Celtic Chief to win it by about 3 lengths. The position for second, perhaps, that went to Vega, Future Flow and French Duchess.
Yeah, I ran a much better race at Scottsville the other day. I was pleased with that performance. I think he'll also land up going 1,600 metres. He was nicely drawn, and his first run in was in the poly. He finished it off, and then we put him on the grass, and all is good. He came to that run well, and so he's knocking on the door to win his maiden plate, but he looks in good shape.
Yeah, I looked at this race long and hard. We'd booked Richard to ride him. He wanted to ride him again. He actually said bring him back to the 1,400. But it's a tough race. It's a very, very competitive race. We thought we could win it. The more I looked at the race, it's very tough. Not to say that we can't win it, but there's some really smart horses in there. And I think that a horse that caught my eye was the grey of MJ Oudendaal's. Put up a good debut of 1,000 metres. He's probably the horse to beat, but there's a lot more than that. You have to go wide there, I'd think, for your exotic bets.
Yeah, he's a potentially very nice colt in the making. He's still a little bit on the immature, unfurnished side, so he is going to continue to improve, but his first run was encouraging. He's always given the impression that he wants further, and I think in time even the 1,400 metres will be a bit on the sharp side. But it's enough of a step up at this stage of his career. He's had a gallop since his race. His fitness levels are good, but he does have the awkward 11 draw to deal with, and a very competitive lineup on top of that. I do feel he is above average, and if he gets a little bit of luck out the gate, he can be involved.
He can be involved with a bit of luck in running that Peter Muscat runner, and that is it. I think he summed it up there perfectly, because it's very tough when you are drawn wide with these distances that jump on the bend, and one of them is the 1,400 meter trip. But if you got the horse, you can possibly overcome that. Yep, Ryle, there's certain races on the card that will suit your eye, like race number 1. We both think that it's pretty straightforward. But this race, for me, it is survival in the bipod. If I manage to double up, I think it's going to be a bonus. I'm going to give you my numbers in numerical order. Numbers 1, 2, 4, and 6. That's going to be my 4 numbers here for the bipod. My only concern with number 11 that I did consider was the draw. And I think Peter Muscat summed it up there. Luck in running will see him involved. But numbers 1, 2, 4, and 6, those are the numbers I'm going to be playing in the first leg of the bipod. It's 4 numbers. I think unless you really like something, and you're quietly confident with your selections, like stomach in, chest out type of thing, then otherwise, for me, it's a race that I'm very nervous about. I'll be playing the bipods on the day, but first leg 1, 2, 4, and 6.
I'm actually quite confident that I'm going to get through with just 2 horses here, numbers 1 and 11.
Talk to us.
Number 1, well, I chatted to MJ Oudendal on this horse's debut run, and he was actually confident of a massive performance, and he mentioned that he's a horse with a lot of ability. He's obviously got one to beat in the form of Celtic Chief, but he thinks his horse is going to run a big race. And after the race, just heard whispers from the yard that if it was 1,200 meters, they may have possibly even gotten closer to the winner, Celtic Chief. And 1,400 meters, and he's blessed with another good draw, so it's obviously a step in the right direction. Marco van Rensburg retains the ride, and MJ holds his horse in high regard. So I think he's the horse that They possibly all have to beat from that inside gate. And then number 11, I Salute You. Well, he'll be doing his best work at the finish. And Peter Muscat was quietly confident of a big performance from the son of Socrat. I think the step up in trip will be ideal for him. I think the Socrat progeny is just going to get better as they go over a bit more ground. And I think that I Salute You could just be the immediate danger to number 1. When you look at the balance, a lot of them have had their chances. Number 2, the horse that you mentioned, he's had 6 starts, but I thought he's had every opportunity to win in a couple of his recent starts. Number 4 looks to be a horse that you have to include for the exactors. And then once you look at the balance, well, number 8, Future Flow, he's had plenty of chances to get it right, and I can't see him winning in this race here. So I'm happy with numbers 1 and 11. I think the winner will come from one of those. And in order of preference, I'd go 1 from 11, just based on the draw that the 1 does have here over the 11 horse.
Well, if you are a form line follower and you are, one that looks, you'll get excited for one horse. That's number 6, James Fitzjames. Code of Conduct, Mr. Nibbles coming out to win both from the Mike Miller yard, and that horse over 1,600 meters. When Richard Fourie sticks with a mount, yes, he's broken the record, but he wants to set a new record. It's not done and dusted for Richard. I have had a chat to him about this. He wants to set a milestone that is going to be very, very hard to break in the future. I worked it out, 390 plus. If he continues the way that he is, it's going to be 390 plus. But he's not going to take his foot off the pedal, but it's going to be 390 plus if he continues in the manner that he's been doing. But we'll see what the number is at the end of the season. Yeah, this horse, James Fitzjames, Richard got a good feel for the horse last time out over 1,600 meters, and I think, he would have known the form line has worked out well. The drop in distance is possibly going to suit this horse because he hit the front at the 400, he moved up to win it, and he just found one better on the day. So I think he's got possibly the most exciting form line when you look at winners to runners, and that's coming from his last start. So Ryle likes numbers 1 and 11. I'm going to go 1, 2, 4, 6, and all the best to you if you are playing a bipod.
Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbet helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.